Hi! Welcome to another episode of Screepy
where we say scary
and creepy stories. So today we have a really good treat for you guys. We're right here with our very good friend Tanori.
Hello, you awesome leaders. How are you guys doing today?
And today's episode's gonna be all about LLorona.
Yes. And it's such a good topic because the movie's coming out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the movie came out. I haven't seen it.
Me either.
Me either. After I saw her when I was in Mexico, I kind of don't want to see her anymore.
And that's exactly why Tanori is here today.
Yes.
He's gonna share his personal story of the time that he encountered LLorona in Mexico.
Yeah.
So before we get into that, everyone, if you guys are barely tuning in, you don't know what LLorona is, the Weeping Lady, and it's a old legend from Mexico originally. And it's about this lady back in the day who murdered her 2 children out of jealousy of the love for her husband. Something. Anyway, she murdered her 2 children in the river, and they say she's cursed to wander the earth's bodies of water in search of her children.
Yeah.
So, Tanori,
Yes.
what happened?
Okay, so this was a beautiful summertime while we were in Mexico, and we were visiting my great grandmother, and she has a little rancho in Sonora, so it's like in the middle of nowhere, literally. The next city up is like a couple of miles away. There's just like one way to get through there, which is like carretera. And this time, for some reason, it was just obviously it's fucking summer. It's not for some reason. For some reason, it was hot that day. So yeah, it was really hot that day, and we couldn't sleep inside. So what we did was we went outside and we were sleeping in our beds, and it was super dark. It was like a good 2-something in the morning. I could not sleep. My whole entire family was sleeping. So I was just there being a travieso, just like, kind of looking around and wandering off through that little area where we were lying down outside. And out of nowhere, I swear, I just heard a weeping lady. I thought it was a neighbor. I thought it was one of my grandma's neighbors, just being dramatic.
Yeah.
So I thought, just let her do her thing, mind her own business, and focus on yourself. So I just kept on, kind of messing up a little bit. And out of nowhere, it just kept getting like higher pitched and higher pitched, and closer and closer and closer. So I started freaking the hell out. Yes.
Yeah.
So from there, I started seeing a glowiness. So that's when shit got real and hit the fan, and that's when I got terrified. Literally, it's like a light, like a very shiny light, all full in white, and it was like a shiny little light that was coming towards me, and it was like on the carretera, the other side of the carretera, and it was literally walking towards me as she was yelling.
So it was crossing
Yes.
the road?
Yep.
So it wasn't going with the road where it
No.
could have been a car or
Nope.
something? Or
It was
Exactly.
crossing over
It
to
was
you.
crossing over, and on the other side of the road, there's nothing. Again, a small little rancho in the middle of Sonora, in the middle of the freaking desert. You have like 4 neighbors, so it's like a total of 5 families within that small little place.
Yeah.
And it's in the middle of nowhere again. The middle of nowhere. Honestly, nothing but mountains, sands, cactuses. Literally.
Nothing
So
else.
what would you think if someone is coming towards you and it's a shiny light? Obviously, they're not human.
Right.
Because
yeah,
if you
no.
shining and you human, you need to teach me how.
Yeah.
Because I want to shine too, you know?
Ain't no amount of glitter gonna get you that shiny.
Right?
Highlight.
Dude, highlight for days.
Yeah.
She must have been like, gotten that highlight on sale or something. And she's like, let me put it all over my body.
Oh,
Right?
that's scary. Like, what time do you think it was?
It was like 2-something in the morning.
Oh.
Yeah, literally like 2-something in the morning.
Almost like witching
And it
hours.
was
Yeah.
it was like you and how many other people?
Oh, it was me, my great-grandmother, my mom, my grandmother, my siblings, my grandpa, and then next door, the next family was my cousin, which was my mom's sister who married into that family. So then whenever we visit them, they'll be next door.
Okay.
But we were the ones on this side who slept outside due to it being so hot.
Yeah.
Point is, she ends up getting closer to me, and I swear it comes to the point where I realize what she is.
Wait, but you were laying down?
Well, I was kind of
No.
messing. I was like
He was,
running
like,
around, like exploring around that little area where Sleepy.
See, that's what happens when you explore.
¿Verdad?
Yeah.
No estés
Who
travieso.
told you? Yeah.
No
who
estén
told you?
traviesos.
Tell us to not wander anymore.
No,
Yeah.
wandering you shall find. Honestly.
Yeah, so she was getting closer.
So she was getting closer.
Did you
and
freeze?
well, the first reaction was to jump in bed. So I was in bed, and then out of nowhere, I was just like with my cover like this. You know what you typically do. You're like, oh, the cover's gonna save me somehow. So I'm like this with the cover, and she's getting closer and closer, and as she's yelling, "Mis hijos." I don't know if she wanted to adopt me or something. I don't know.
It's like,
He's out for
this one looks
adoption.
lonely.
He's a little vampire.
What's he doing by himself?
Yeah, let me recruit him.
Yeah.
His family's asleep. I'm gonna take
But
him
you
away.
actually heard her say, "My
heard
children."
her, my children. I seen her. She had like long hair, all in white, obviously Latin looking, Latin features. You know, the
Dark
hair was
hair.
dark hair. And as she was getting closer and closer, I did not know what to do. So what's the first thing you do as a child? You hide under your covers.
Yeah.
So I literally just like put the cover on top of my face, and I was just there breathing and praying to God for it to go away. And I kid you not, she kept getting closer.
No.
And I was just there under the freaking covers. She was getting closer.
hear her still
I could
whining.
hear her whining. The whining was getting louder and louder.
Did you hear any like other noises, like maybe of like your family members, like
No.
that would tell you that they're hearing her as well, or they're waking up
They were
because of
asleep.
it?
They were
Oh my
knocked
God.
out.
Isn't that the worst thing though? That you swear you're hearing it loud, and you hope in
That
those
somebody
moments that
else-
someone else is hearing you,
Yeah.
so that they can come
And
Yeah.
help
or
you.
help you.
Yeah.
But then it's always everyone's asleep. No
Yeah.
one heard nothing but you.
Right?
Yeah.
That's
It
what's
was
creepy.
intended for you.
Right? Honestly, and it's not like you're in a big city where you're just like, oh my god, call 911, or oh my god, let's go to the neighbor, you know? But it's
Yeah.
like 4 freaking families there in that little area. What are you gonna do? Run
I
to
know.
every house?
Yeah, I know. It's
Like what's
crazy.
What's the protocol
And
for
then
the
what
owner
happened though?
coming?
You were covering, and you heard her come louder, and what?
Well, I heard her get closer and closer and closer, and it came to the point where I was just praying, and she just went away. Literally, she just went away. No kidding.
How long did it take you to like uncover your face?
know.
After I just checked it out, and nothing was there anymore. Literally, scary.
That is
Scary.
nuts.
You do not want to go through that, honestly.
No,
That is
I
not
wouldn't.
something you want, honestly.
Yeah, and when Liz told me about like your story, I was mentioning it to you as well. But I was so like creeped out because I mean we've heard so many stories of like our uncles and aunts also in Mexico encountering this or experiencing this, but it's always like, oh, they just heard her, like kind of like just the essence of her like coming and going, you know, or they feel like the wind or something. But I had never heard of anybody like actually physically seeing her. Like,
She's like, I'm in for. I'm in the process of adopting.
yeah.
Let's
Let
go
me
around
check
and
these
let's check out these little kids.
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
scary.
I want
Which-
one of every flavor,
I-
every color,
every
to match my
color.
purses.
That's scary, but then like it kind of like brings up, okay, like all of these videos that I've seen, and I'm sure you guys have seen like on YouTube, like of this, like people that encounter like women, like in desolate roads, and then I don't know, their face will be like ugly or scary or something.
And they always have to be
Is
wearing
it
like
all
a
of-
robe or
yeah,
white.
it's always something white.
Mhm.
Is it safe to say that all of those are LLorona, or could it be like another entity? Because most of those are like quiet. They're just like waiting there, they're not
Right.
saying anything.
Not sure. I mean, I feel like if she's not saying the Llorona, that's not the Llorona.
Right,
Just like
like
another
that's the
female
trademark,
spirit. Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah,
she
yeah.
has to be screamed, like she has to be crying out
She
for
should
her
patent
kids.
it. She
Yeah.
wants to take it from
Those
her.
royalties.
Llorona, patent it, girl. It just made a movie about you, and then now you're not getting paid. So
You ain't getting paid.
you ain't doing
She's
something
She's
right.
not getting anything. She's not getting a dime. Yeah.
Well, it has been reported all over the world, which makes sense if the curse is real, that she's cursed to go find her children in a body of water. I mean,
Yeah.
hello, there's bodies of water everywhere, including underground.
Right.
So, I mean, every country has had some sort of story or encounter with La Llorona. Including my dad. I was on the phone with him yesterday, and he told me about him and his cousin when they were younger, and where it wasn't that they saw her physically, but they heard the screeching and whining from afar. And as they got closer, it was almost like a gust of wind was carrying.
God, I felt that before.
It was carrying the whine, the crying.
It's scary.
And it just passed by. The noise passed by, the wind passed by, it picked up dirt, and they were terrified. They were terrified.
Like, I wish technology back then would have been like somewhat to like what it is now, because imagine if they had like a camera.
That's so true, because I feel like the
these
past
security
generations
cameras.
always have the best stories, but no proof.
No proof. I
So
know.
it's like amazing if you ever come across proof like
Yeah,
that, honestly.
I
And
know.
the whole fact that you just brought up that there's different like Lloronas there's Lloronas in every country, that amazes me.
Yeah.
That's like a very amazing topic, because it's like, is it the same one? And she's just
know.
traveling, getting stamps all over her passport? Or is it like there's something? Like, Llorona. She's like, me
Maybe.
say house.
I don't know. That would be.
What do you guys think?
Something
You
to
think it's the
look into.
same one? She's just traveling, getting stamps in her
I
passport and
think
shit?
I think it's the same one. And honestly, this is just a side note. I thought it was hilarious when the movie came out, and then all these memes are coming out about the trailer, and it said, "Viene por tus hijos." She's coming for your kids.
Right.
And then the reply was, "What time so I could have them ready?"
Have them with snacks and all.
Here you go, diaper bag.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god, like
Yeah.
that made me laugh.
Parents use this as use that meme and show your children, so that way when they're being little bad boys and girls,
Yeah.
you
It's
see
like
this
a
meme, she's
sentiment.
coming for you. When do you want to get picked up?
Yeah.
I can text her really fast.
On a serious note though, because our family, usually Hispanic families, have so many legends, we're usually very traumatized growing up.
Oh yeah.
Traumatized yet intrigued and fascinated by it. Because it's what kind of, depending on the family, but sometimes that's what brings a family together. We'll sit together and share each other's
Which is
stories.
exactly what happened here.
Yeah, and you just get that little adrenaline rush. It just gets you going. And it's just, despite it being creepy, it's just fun overall.
More, I think the fun aspect and it, like.
Well, it wasn't that fun when I was misbehaving, and then I was covering my feet the whole night, making sure that I couldn't get out of my blanket, because if not, the devil was gonna pull my feet for misbehaving all
Well,
day.
guess what? The devil pulled my feet. And I saw his shadow, but I don't know if we're gonna do this for another episode or not. It's
that
up
will
to
be
the girls.
another episode.
But
I think we
literally-
should do like a feet pulling.
I
episode.
literally got my feet pulled,
Really?
and my body was like halfway off the freaking bed. And as I turned, I saw a shadow that pulled.
No.
But more details
Save
next
it,
chapter.
Yeah,
You gotta save it,
Chapter.
because
Ooh.
I hope it wasn't the devil, but it's also happened to me. And let me tell you, the one time I got caught off guard, it happened. And I'm not a child no more.
So note to self.
Note to
Keep
self.
those toes.
Nice and warm under
Nice
the
and
blankets,
warm,
guys. Thank you so much, Tanori,
Of
for
course.
sharing your
Thank you
story.
guys.
Yes,
for
I'm
inviting
so excited. Like,
Yeah, me too.
I have like this little adrenaline. Like,
I know,
oh
me
gosh.
too. Me too. I'm excited
Well,
actually.
I'm excited too, but you guys weren't the ones editing the videos last night and having nightmares all night.
Girl, I went to sleep watching horror movies yesterday.
Really?
And then
We did
watching
this to
creepy,
ourselves.
watching creepy videos on YouTube.
Yeah, I know. My
love
mom's
it.
always like, that's why things happen to you guys, because all you guys watch is like paranormal stuff and
you're
like
attracted.
you attract it. But
Which is true. I believe it's true.
Yeah.
Although we have tried to be as knowledgeable as possible on the topic, because no one knows everything, but we acknowledge that we probably attracted for putting so much attention to it.
Yeah.
But also we
knowledge is power.
Yeah.
And especially in this topic, I'd
Yes.
rather do my research and know more about it than to be just like a victim and scared.
Yeah, like hiding from it.
Yeah.
Just hiding from it. If I don't think of it, if I don't say anything about it, it won't happen. It's like, no, it's out there. It's going to happen. Might as well prepare yourself.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
Yay.
All right, you guys. Well, thank you so much for coming one more time to our page and watching another episode. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And we'll make sure to bring you guys all kinds of stories, both from our families and friends. And please put your comments below. Have you guys heard the Llorona?
Yeah. borrowed
guys-
experiences,
yeah.
you know, like from family members.
Yeah, definitely. We'd love to hear more. Our email is down below. Please share your story with us there as well. And, well, you guys don't forget to keep it Screepy.
Bye.
Bye. Mwah.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.